Heyo, Monk on the Hill here. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes? Yes, sweet potato harvest. But it's December. I know. Let me explain. 3 months ago, I made this short video about me planting a sprouting sweet potato in a bucket. And this was one of the videos I actually recorded and released the same day. To be precise, this was the 31st of August. And how long do sweet potatoes take to be harvested? Well, around 100 days. And there you have it. But why you planted that late? First off, the sweet potato sprouted relatively late. And then my plan was to do a proper project out of it. I wanted to build a potato tower and put the sweet potato on top of it. Only I had many other projects going on. Then the weather wasn't good enough. Then I didn't have enough potatoes, and on. Until a friend told me, you know, perfect is the enemy of good. You could do it good, but you want it perfect. But you can't reach perfect, and you'll end up with nothing. True? So that was the day I made this video. Let's look at it again. Don't worry, it's only 19 seconds long. And so many of you subscribed only for this, and I keep my promises. Or a little wisdom from me, just don't promise what you can't keep. Okay, let it roll.
I had the sweet potato laying around, and it started to sprout. I placed a tip in water, and it grew leaves like an island. It took a while to grow roots. Then I cut it in half, placed draining material in a bucket, filled it with compost, and planted sweet potatoes. Subscribe to see the results.
Wait, was that Santa talking? It was August. He had time, so he skipped in. No.
I was playing around with a voice filter called Santa. But you know, if you don't subscribe to my channel, Santa won't bring you any presents.
Back to the sweet potato. What I've done in the meantime was putting on wood chips for mulching. And after some heavy rainfalls, I had to drill a little hole in the bucket because it literally filled it up. They grew quite nicely, but of course time wasn't enough to become huge. Then the first cold nights came. First I tried to save them by covering them up, but I think it was too late. To give them a little chance, I moved them in my guest house where we are at now. But there we have a plus of planting in a bucket. You can move them. Here we have them, all the leaves are brown. The stems still have a little green on it. So let's bring them out and see what's in there. And I think I'll just drop it into the wheelbarrow. I'm so curious what there will be in there. Many stones, of course, are used for drainage. Try to get them out. Some metal mesh I even put in. They rooted quite well. Roots, not what we are looking for. Now I only see stones. I mean, if this is the thickest I'll get, then it was a total fail. don't see anything that looks like sweet potato yet. Or even some sticks I put in for drainage as well. They can go into the compost. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that looks like not enough time. There's something a little bit bigger. Yay! It's got the form of a sweet potato. Only the size is missing. Was that it? A handful of hardly usable. I'd say we can officially call this a fail. I'll probably still throw them in a stew, a soup, or whatever. I'll eat them. They won't fill me up, but it's something, a little bit. But off to the shop and buy me a real sweet potato. But I think I'll try it next year, even earlier. The problem is you have to start them really early, like February, I think, or maybe March. At least you have to start to sprout them inside. And thing is, I don't have any window with direct sunlight, and even my temperatures inside are always going up and down because of wood stove heating. So early in the morning it might drop down to 15 if I don't manage with the heating properly. But I'll try it, and don't forget about your presents from Santa. So hit subscribe and you might see me next year growing bigger sweet potatoes. See you in the next one.